Without a bold target, organization is just putting in efforts. But a bold target necessitates them to change the design altogether. The way the system, the design, the way the people are working on the processes, everything, the people who are thinking, they start to think what to do differently. In this particular case, they went over to the supply chain to see how they could support us, what varieties they could offer, what other things could have been possible. So a bold target makes you think differently. Otherwise, it is hard work. When I say things are effortless, a turnaround is effortless. If you are doing hard work, can you change the profitability to say triple the times? If you are in a loss, you become profitable and an industry leader in about a year's time? Of course not. Most of the people say no. But in 16 turnarounds, we have done a break even, I mean, touch the profits in the 6th month and become the leader in the industry in 18 months' time. Auto components, chemicals, public sector, agricultural residue, agricultural cereal seed production, electricals, electronics, mobile manufacturing, helmets production. So many industries. In all the cases, we had a bold target. And the first thing which we did was allow the people to think whatever they could. Do it the way you feel you can do the best. After you have done all the things that is possible, then they come and align. Okay, let us do this thing. And when the results come, that is a time when our turnaround start. So turnarounds, taking a company from a very low state of operations, of profits, stagnation, to the leadership position, from the survival to stability to leadership. That, how does it begin? It begins in disbelief. No, 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 it's not possible. In one of the organizations, it was a horns manufacturing unit, automotive horns. They had been into business for 6 years and they had not broken even. They had not come into profits. They had a solid team in terms of the professional qualifications and the technical capabilities. They had a technical tie-up with one of the Italian firms, the largest one in this field globally. Their estimate was they would take 6 years to break even. And we said, with our methodology, if we follow the framework with the existing team which the company has, we could do a turnaround in 6 months to 8 months' time. So it started in disbelief. By the 3rd month, we had done significant progress. And in the 3rd month, we were invited by the business head. I still admire him a lot. At a later stage, he became my mentor. He pulled out his list of ideas and he says, can you add this to your list too? As far as our target planning, we needed 12% to commit to profits, 12% net profits. We achieved 17% in 8 months. Bold targets started with disbelief, but that bold target made it happen. In another case, it was a painted molded parts for cars. Cars are very premium end. Any spec on the sheet, you will not buy the car. The paint has to look even across. So their technology, the infrastructure has to be world class. So this was a Japanese unit, had world class infrastructure, and their collaborator had 6 such plants across the globe. So in the paint shop, their rework allowed was 36%. And this plant was at times 38 to 39, and they were struggling to bring it to 36. When we started our work, we found that there was a huge amount of savings possible. And we were just wondering, what could we do differently? What if this ceiling, 36%, is also broken, not just reducing from 38 to 36? And you know what? We worked on the systems, we worked on the processes, we worked with the people, and these people helped us to break it to 13%, not 38 to 36, which they wanted very hard to do. We came down to 13, a bold target, and things became effortless. From 38 to 36 was a big, huge effort. My question to you, are these one off cases? In another company, a mobile manufacturing unit, the smart mobiles. The market is huge. It has been booming for last so many years. This plant had been growing very fast, from 1500 crores to 6500 crores in just 2 to 3 years time. The volumes were increasing. They had a huge back-end supplies of Chinese. And these Chinese suppliers were giving them assemblies. They would assemble it here and sell them in India. And the marketing was doing great. They were planning to set up another plant because the volumes are huge. When we started to work there as a part of the marketing team, we thought the new plant will take time. Why not do something in the existing plant itself? So we started with a bold target. We did our observations, how the people were working, how the procurement was being done, how the manufacturing assembly was being done, tested, and then sold. And we hit the jackpot here too. They did 30,000 mobiles a day with 2,000 contractual workforce. Can you guess how much we would have done? Hard work would have given them maybe 32,000, 33,000. We changed from 30,000 to 50,000 mobiles a day. With 2,000 workforce? No. When the system, the processes got redesigned, we reduced to 1,450 people. Can you see this impact in terms of what the profits would have been? 30,000 with the same infrastructure, no capital investment at all. 30,000 becomes 50,000. The workforce from 2,000 to 1,450. This happened in about a month and a half's time. It was a bold target. People in the beginning did not believe it could have happened. We had to literally take one model line, then second model line, then third model line, then keep doing comparison. The first 10 days, it was just trying to prove that we can do it. And this is not just one-off case. After that, it was effortless because all the 10 shop floors, they were aligned with us. They understood the process, the framework, and they started deploying on their own. People adopted it. People running the people. This systems redesigned. People working on the processes redesigned. Authorities changed. And the flow improved. We need more examples. In one of the plants of Indian Agricultural Research Institute, they had a plant which was technically erected, executed by the Japanese. Because most of our agricultural produce gets spoilt with the rains. So they had set up a plant so that this could be avoided and we could salvage whatever we were losing. And we were called to study why this plant became a failure. They called it a white elephant. We studied there. We definitely found what led to the failure. But in one of the side remarks, we mentioned something that it can still be revived. The project got over, but their team approached us. What is it that you have noticed? We told them that something is not okay in the systems. If the team is ready to work with us, we could change that. And we did it. In about 2 months' time, the plant was profitable. Not only that, IARI invited us to give a presentation to all the IARI institutes across India on how we did it. It's not how we did it because their people did it. How we thought that we could have done it. How we thought that the goals could have been set. How we thought that the systems could be reconfigured. How we thought that people working on those systems could look at it slightly differently. And things changed. And the story goes on. I have worked in more than 8 industries. The story is the same. People are working in a state of what I call learned helplessness. They have been working, operating for years together. They know, okay, this we have tried, this we failed, here we failed. The best we have done is say perhaps 1100. This is not, more than this is not possible. After this, with overtime, maybe this can become 1300. But nobody says 1100 can become 3000. This is that state of learned helplessness. So, what are the steps you feel we have done? First, set goals that break their barrier, which they feel is impossible. Their logic does not accept. With their existing process, cannot achieve that goal. Step number 2. Now, with whatever framework you can do, the way we do, follow that framework and achieve one of the goals which for them was impossible. Pick the toughest one with the highest impact. That one thing done will open up 10 doors because you established that it is possible. You help them break their limits. They come out of their learned helplessness. Some of the people start aligning with you, and that builds the momentum. You do more such breakthroughs, and ultimately people and teams are aligned, the system is aligned, the leadership is aligned, and with that team you can do a breakthrough. That is how the turnarounds happen in 6 months to 18 months, from survival to stability to leadership across industry. We just work on building the capability of the system, building the capability of the people, helping them think through that things are done by them. And that is how the results come. So start with the goals. Before I ask you the next question, I will just sum up the 5 points. First point, the goal must invalidate the current system. That current system cannot produce. Second, effort is not the right lever. System redesign. Redesigning how people work on it. Redesigning how ideation is done. How execution is done. Minus all the past limits. Step 3 is now doing the breakthroughs in areas which they thought was impossible. Step 4, doing a breakthrough in an area which they thought was impossible, in such an area that if you work on it, then other doors may open up even more. 5 is the gist. A turnaround is not a technical tool. We have done it psychologically. What we have done, when we share this framework, in the beginning people may not find it, that maybe they know better. This may not work in our case, we have been at it for so long. But once the trust established, the credibility sets in, your authority of the framework is established, and when they align, then they work the wonders for themselves. We have never taken higher capex. We have never taken a new set of people from outside. The existing set of people have always been enough. We just needed to catalyze their thinking. So turnaround has been psychological. And turnaround is not just cost reduction. From survival to stability to leadership. We are not talking about 10%, 12%. So my question to you, in your own businesses, are you keeping a target of 10%? Are you and your team living on a high potential which you could leverage and you don't even know about it? Give an example. A vehicle is going in second gear. You want to increase the speed from say 30 to 40, you can increase. At some point the noise is huge, the temperature increases, the mileage goes down, the effort is very high. The same is happening with your people when you're pushing them to do more, because we think for higher goals, higher sales is important, higher volumes are important, and we're pushing the team towards it. And when that is being done, it's like being moving from second gear at a higher speed. We actually need to change the systems, get into the next level of performance, get into third gear, then get into fourth gear, and you see the speed at which you go, it becomes effortless. But you did not know that somebody somewhere designed a change of systems. What is happening? The system which are running the system, the driver is operating, but something underneath he has changed by triggering something. Are you working in second gear? Or are you in fifth gear? Or you have gone from survival to stability to the leadership stage? We are working in an automatic car where you are sustaining all these gains. Just remember, small goals kill the business slowly, gradually, and you don't even see it. Remember, Krishna said, all of you know, but what we do not understand is, he said, do not take a goal where you can see how to approach it. Take a goal which is big enough, you do not know how to approach it, and then you work and trust that yes, we will do it. And then you make progress. Do what Krishna says. Take a big goal. Don't work on small goals. All the best.